Hello, hello. Back. And, well, if you haven't seen my other streams, I just finished World 2 on New Super Mario Bros. So, yeah, now I'll be going into World 3. I don't know if I'll do more than one world in this session, but you never know. I might do more. Let's uh let's see how far I go. All right, did I go to the glacier or the waters? I mean, I prefer ice levels over water levels, so go that way. Okay, there's your boom boom, your penguin, your acorn, booze, and yeah, that's level, right? Let's see how we do on this. Now, we're gonna start off with the first level on here, and just want to say that as of this stream, we're pretty much about a week away from the Mario Bros. Movie coming out, which, as I've said before, I'm really hyped for, and it's so crazy to me how far we've come. Like, you know, going from like, oh man, Illumination is gonna make a mockery of this um series to just seeing like, oh, there actually could be something good out of this. They're actually trying. They got new directors for this. They got, because the directors for the Mario Bros. Movie are Aaron Horvath and Michael Jelinek, who, if you don't know, uh, created Teen Titans Go. Great show. Even though a lot of people don't really like it, I don't care. I think it's really underrated. Well, not really underrated, because it does have its huge fan base. I mean, we're going 10 years into the show's lifespan, but a lot of adult fans just I mean, well, adult fans of like the original show just still complain about it to a point that it's like, come on, guys, you guys gotta let go of it. But yeah, it's really fun show. I'm actually gonna be oh, I made a mistake. Oh well. uh you know I'm actually gonna be talking about the movie for a podcast soon, uh in honor of the Mario Bros movie, because I was like, hey, it'd be cool if we talk about the director's previous outing in the cinema, in honor of the Mario Bros movie releasing, which you know seems to be getting good reviews, so that's great. uh but yeah, I'll be talking about Teen Titans Go to the Movies next week. I hope, as long as I could get that finished. If not, I do have some other episodes that I could put in its place, but I really would like to have that, just for the timing. um okay, come on. But yeah, so that's something to look forward to. There seems to be more stuff coming out of the movie, so if you're looking forward to it, I would recommend being careful where you look for information, because yeah, like I've noticed, like, okay, we've seen like an IMDb leak regarding some of the stuff, like, because they mentioned that Charles Martinet. Oh, okay, great. But Charles Martinet was going to be in the movie. I remember hearing an old leak saying like, oh, it's going to be him as the narrator, which sounds about right. But now there's this IMDb leak that shows it's another thing that feels kind of fitting. I won't spoil it for anyone who's not looking for it, but you know, it's out there, so just be aware of it. I mean, I know they ever also mentioned, like, granted, it's been said before that there was gonna be some musical elements to the movie, but now it seems like, okay, now we know a bit of, like, okay, Jack Black, of course, you know, which we already expected to have a song in this. You know, they've already seemed to, like, explain, like, okay, this is this song that he does, and this is why he does it. Um, they've also mentioned that Seth Rogen gets to, and I won't spoil it, but you know, there is a song associated with Donkey Kong that, you know, true fans will know. Apparently, Seth Rogen alluded to it. Um, so I don't know. I mean, you know, on the one hand, I'm glad, but on the other hand, I'm like, man, it kind of sucks that, you know, this stuff is coming through. Hooligan Fields. But either way, I'm still just like, it's, you know, it's great to just hear it. Bubbles. Oh, that's actually really good. And I made a mistake. Oh well. I don't know. I am looking forward to the movie regardless, but it's like, man, a week away, and now a bunch of people are, you know, putting up all the information, and it's like, I mean, obviously this stuff is not gonna be stopped, but you know, it's still just like one of those things where it's, I don't know, would be nice if people, you know, realize like, hey, look, you know, not everyone's watched this thing, you know, we can dial it back a little bit, but you know, it happens. You know, we get it with worse things, like with the Marvel movies, stuff that is really supposed to be, you know, very secretive. I mean, I still remember Endgame within its final week got a whole, yeah, we're, you know, doing this or that thing, like they had like all the spoilers for the reveal of like Hulk being smart, stuff like that. You know, it just happens. Okay, come on. Okay, let's slide it down, Luigi. Oh, oh. Um, okay, I made it halfway. That was a close one. But in non-Mario news, uh, I don't know how people feel about this, but it was recently announced that um, Multiversus, the Warner Bros. Smash Bros. Clone, was getting pulled from, I guess, stores or something. I don't know. Like, I guess you'll still be able to play it, like if you're doing it like a solo like local matches or something like that. But if you're trying to go online, that's where the issue is gonna come up. Um, and I don't know. Like, you know, on the one hand, it does kind of suck because it's like, you know, okay, well, granted it was open beta, but still, it's like, you know, this just feels like it's coming out of nowhere, and it just feels like it's a result of the game losing steam. Which, to be fair, I kind of get. Like, you know, you want to make sure that the game, you know, hits its potential, I guess you could say. But I don't know, it just feels kind of scummy. Like, oh, hey, uh, you've been having fun with this for months, and now let's just say, you know, you can't really play it anymore because we have issues, and instead of trying to solve, well, I guess this could be a solution, right? um they're pretty much just removing the game outright, and it's like, you know, you could do so much more, but whatever. If the game comes out, I guess they're now saying it's coming out until 2024 officially. um and it does actually improve on what it was, great, what it originally set out to do, then you know that'd be good. Like the biggest issue I had with multiverses is that there was such a lack of content. I know some people weren't too big on like the way the game played. I'm like, I actually did like it. I think it was a good substitute for Smash. And we always need oh, I didn't even notice that there was Baby Yoshi. We get Baby Yoshi. Wonder if I start where I was supposed to. Yeah. But it's like, you know, with a multiverse, is like there was so much on it where it was just like, game was, you know, like, okay, the roster was pretty good. The mechanics I thought was great. Like, you know, it really differentiated itself from Smash. But when all was said and done, it was just like, okay, but you have this game where it's a fighting game. It's like, okay, but what keeps you know, people coming back, people who normally don't play these games, um what keeps them coming back, you know? Like with Smash, you, even if you're not competitive, you got the, you know, what do you call it, the single player content. So it's like, on that front, it's great because you, even if you're not great, you can play around with each of the characters. You could essentially do a lot with those, with characters that you may not appreciate, characters that you want to learn about. You know, there's a lot you could do. With multiverses, like, there was no reason for me to play, like, you know, like Rain Dog, a character that I'd never heard of, and I'm like, yeah, it's an appealing design, but again, nothing to really make me say, okay, this is a character I want to play. If there was a single player mode, then sure. And I know that they eventually did add in an arcade mode, but that was definitely not not as good as they could have made it. I mean, it was just a typical arcade mode. It's like, come on, even like the original Smash Bros had like a sort of, I don't want to say a story, but you know, it at least felt like, yeah, you know, um it at least kind of felt like there was kind of a structure, since it was always the same thing. But it kind of felt like, oh, we're fighting against the Mario Bros, we're fighting against a very big Donkey Kong because he was the heavy at the time. um like, I guess what I'm trying to say is like, it felt, you know, more than just, here's the thing. Oh, I got a little chat thing. I'm not interested in that. um but yeah, like, you know, you had something to make you feel like, you know, it was an experience all on your own, you know. I can't really say that about multiverses, where it just feels like, okay, here's your roster, there you go. Like, I don't know, it didn't need a very expansive story mode or anything like that. Like, that's not my complaint. It just needed more modes where it's like, yeah, that's something that I would want to, play with on this thing. Um, just for the fun of it. And who knows, maybe they actually do add that in once we get to um the full game in 2024. I hope so. I certainly do, but it isn't anything that I would ever I don't know, I guess what I'm trying to say, like, it's definitely something that they have to work on. it, Whoa, that was intense. Oh boy. Okay. But yeah, like, it's something that they definitely have to consider with the game, because I do want to play the game. I do want to do more with it, but I don't want it to be um just this bare bones thing. Like, I want to be able to, lay back and have my fun without worry about people um who are just in it for like the competitive scene. Like, not everyone is into that, and by all means, no one should feel like that's the only way to play this game, because there's a lot of, potential there. Especially because it's like, apparently in the story mode for this thing, it's like, okay, so the reason why these characters come together is because it's supposed to be like reference to what do you call it, the never ending story. And I'm like, that's great, that should, you know be your little hook, and it shouldn't just be a thing that you just push to the side. I don't know, it's definitely something they got to work on. I don't know, I do hate that it's lacking, just because it's like, this game had way more potential in it than something like the Nickelodeon game that they did, because it's like that Nickelodeon game, just, no, like, it was kind of funny to kind of meme it at first, but it was like there was really no reason to even do a Nickelodeon Smash Bros. And looking at it once it came out, it was just like, yeah, like, the gameplay is kind of iffy. I mean, I know some people love it because it's kind of like Smash Bros. Yeah, Smash Bros. Melee, but I'm like, I don't know, guys. You can do something different from Melee, and it still be great. Okay. Oh, now he jumps. There you go. Boom, boom. I don't know. Multiverses. I had my phone playing as Bugs, playing as Tom and Jerry, playing as Superman. So, again, there was definitely potential, and I could see them adding more things. But I don't know. If anything, maybe for its official release. Oh, what's happening now? Fog gets bigger. I don't know. I think, like, instead of just doing the free to play thing, and maybe they should consider making it like an official, like, a game you actually purchase. Because it's like, I did think it was interesting to do the free to play thing with a fighting game, but clearly it was one of the detrimental aspects to it, I think. I don't know. I really love this power up. There we go, little baby Yoshi. Okay, see, this is like actually a pretty clever level, just because it actually takes advantage of the whole ice thing with the fire and everything. So on this way, I do definitely see how they could be creative, which is not often a thing with this series. Just sliding across. I'm not even moving, I swear. It's actually kind of funny. So I don't know. Wait, I think there's a secret in here. Yeah, there is. Oh, I don't even know. No. Okay. Lost both my Yoshis. That's okay. Luigi, you can do it. Yeah, marked at the very end. No, whatever's. Damn fire, bro. Oh boy. Okay. Probably deserve that. Okay. Eight. Let's see how. Okay. Don't lose Yoshi. You lose Yoshi. There we go. That works in my favor. I know some people are surprised that Yoshi, and I don't know if I've mentioned this before in previous sessions, but I know some people are surprised that Yoshi is not major character in the movie, and I'm like, you know, that's more of a sequel thing. I don't know, it kind of makes more sense to have Donkey Kong, as weird as it sounds, because you have to remember that Donkey Kong was the first Mario game. Oh yeah, Yoshi does. I mean, that's okay, whatever. But you know, while talking about animated movies, I do feel like I should mention about some of the trailers that have been released recently. Of course, we get rid of these penguins. But what do you call it? With animated movie trailers, we've had like Trolls Band Together. That's the third Trolls movie. Um, okay. See what we got in levels. Caverns. Let me try that. But yeah, we've had a trailer for Trolls Band Together, which, you know, I know a lot of people don't like the Trolls movies, but I don't know. I think they're, you know, the first one was alright. The second one was definitely a much needed improvement. This one looks like it's not gonna be as, you know, as I don't know. I guess I could say like, you know, crazy as the second one, but you know, it still looks like it's gonna be a fun time. So I'm definitely in on it. Basically, like, oh look, here's the Justin Timberlake character who is revealed to be have been from a boy band, which I think is kind of funny. Um, they're I don't know, like it looks like they're actually doing some crazy stuff with the animation as well, because okay, you get like 2D segments in the trailer, like a more psychedelic thing going on, and I don't know, I definitely love that stuff. So I'm like, even on that perspective, I just kind of want to watch it. Also, we got like a trailer for what's it called, Elemental, the Pixar movie, which it looks all right. I'm not gonna lie, it's the one that out of all the animated films that we've gotten trailers for recently, okay, um, it's the one that I don't know. I feel like it's not really grabbing my attention. It just looks like a generic Pixar movie. I'm just like, there's really no need for this. I mean, look, I don't want to sound mean because it's like, you know, it does have some. Oh, hello, El Sandwich Panda. But yeah, like with Elemental, it just looks like, you know, if you've seen a Pixar movie, you've seen this movie. Yeah, the angle on it that does kind of interest me is the fact that it's supposed to be like an interracial relationship. At least that's the metaphor that they seem to be going with. But the trailer doesn't really lean into that too much, so I don't know. It just feels like they're focusing more on the traditional Pixar stuff, which is making the movie look more generic than it otherwise would be. Because again, when it comes to the stuff that is unique, like the interracial aspect, it's like, why is this not the focus of these trailers? I don't know. It's definitely the animated film I'm least interested in this year, at least based on the footage that we've gotten. Because we got the new Ninja Turtles that looks great. We got a new Spider Verse again that looks great. Mario, pretty much the one I'm most hyped for. And even Trolls, I'm like, you know, it looks funny. It looks trippy. Okay, so we gotta do the Boo House now. Okay, on. I know a lot of people hate Boo houses, which I could totally understand because they're more maze-like. But my bigger thing is just like, it's creative. It's a nice change of pace. I just wish that I don't know. I guess they would again just do like a whole different thing than just same generic house for these games. But at that point, that's really just a common thing I have an issue with on the New Super Mario Bros. Games. Okay. All right. Uh, feel like I've done before, but I can't remember where I'm supposed to go at. I hate this. Okay, come. I know there's already talks about out doing a Mario Bros 2 movie, which totally get not against that. I'm only just thinking like, man, it would be really cool if instead of just doing um Mario Bros 2, they actually go with doing like a Luigi's Mansion movie first. Like especially since this one's you know, with Luigi being kidnapped, I'm just like, how great would it be if they make the next one Luigi's Mansion so he could prove his bravery or something like that, you know? I don't know, it definitely would be something. Uh okay. I definitely forgot something in there. Okay. Of course I would mess up. Think about Luigi's Mansion movie. I know the big question is gonna be like, okay, who do we get to play King Boo? Honestly, I have no answer for that, but you know, it definitely would be cool to, you know, just think about it for a little bit. And of course, I lose that. All right, let's see. Goes. Okay. Whatever. Oh boy. Right, of course. Of course. Let's see something. That's once I figure this out, it's probably gonna be something really simple, and I'm just gonna feel stupid about it. Okay. Okay. If you could see my face, you'd see how annoyed I am. Okay. Okay, okay. Let's see if I can do it this time. Okay, 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 okay. No. Of course. Oh. No. I better not be what I just think it is right now. Yeah, there we go. Okay, come. Much. Don't need that. Okay. 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 If you could only see disappointment in my face. Okay. Oh, great. I don't care. This one's over with already.
Made it.
Hmm. I think I'm just gonna do this one level and I'll be calling it quits for now. So far, the Koopaling levels have been some of the better ones. Granted, that's partially because they do like to raise the challenge, and also because they at least look more creative than a lot of the other levels. But I don't know. On across. Yeah, more of a challenge. Did not expect that. Okay. Of course.
Bye bye. Here we go.
I like how it has earrings around the canning. That was fun enough.
Yes, I'm a winner. Ho-ho!
Alright, well, that'll close off the game for the day. You know, if you want to see more, you can always subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's Saicam Films, youtube.com/Saicams. You can join me here for more streaming sessions. I can't say I have a regular streaming section, but you know, if you follow me, you'll get notified whenever a session comes up. Of course, I have my Patreon account. That's patreon.com/Saicams. And like I said before, I'll be doing an episode soon. Hopefully, if it gets finished, for my podcast on Teen Titans Go to the Movies in honor of the new Super Mario Bros. Movie. But yeah, thank you again, and I hope you join me the next time to do this.